Good morning and welcome to Coffee with Alain. A little bit different today. It's Saturday. Like to talk about books. Going to talk about this Where's Waldo? The Wow Collection by Martin Hanford. 6 amazing books and a jigsaw puzzle. Big collection here. Going to talk about the story behind this because sometimes while books are fantastic, the story behind them or the memories that they bring are more than the actual book. I mean, my autographed books by Ronald Reagan, meeting him, spending time with him, having him sign those books, much more to me than the actual book, reading the book, right? So sometimes we have books like that. And this is one of those. As I was sort of purging the shelves and looking, at different books, sometimes memories would come back. And this one did bring back some very good memories. So much so that I'm even drinking out of a good man is hard to find mug with Waldo on there. So I have the Waldo mug, a good man is hard to find. And I have this big giant collection of Where's Waldo books. So the story behind these. Fact and Fiction is a Missoula independent local bookstore down on Higgins. Great little bookstore. They do different events and so forth. Because of them that I got to meet Lee Child and ask him that question that year and get one of the Lee Child signed books. But one year, and I think they've done this more than once, but the one year that we did it is they had this contest in the summer. And they take these little cardboard figures of Waldo in all these different stores in the downtown area, including the library and a few others that aren't on the main Higgins downtown area, but a bunch of stores in the downtown area had these little Waldo cardboard figures that had a little thing where they could stand up or they'd put them. And you had to go around to all these different stores and you would find where the Waldo was hidden. And when you found it, the store would mark your bingo card kind of sheet thing that you found the Waldo at that place. And each store had a different way of marking it, which was cool. So you couldn't just fake it and, say you found them. You had to go to the stores and get the individual stores marks. When you filled the bingo card and you found every single one of them, you could turn that into Fact and Fiction, and they had a couple prizes, with the grand prize being this book, or set of books, actually. It's 6 books and a puzzle, a Where's Waldo puzzle. So it was something my daughter wanted to do that one summer. And so Cosette and I went around to every store and I made her find every Waldo. Sometimes she'd find it before me. Sometimes I would see it before her and I'd sort of stay quiet and she'd look. Some of them were very easy to find. Some of them were sort of difficult, even for me. I'm looking like, and sometimes the store owners would give her a hint, on some of the real difficult places, because there were some stores downtown that just have so much stuff. And, it was just blend in with everything. Very difficult to find, actually. Other places, is fairly simple. But we went around and we found every Waldo in every store. She turned her card in to Fact and Fiction, and then we waited, and then bingo, she won the grand prize, which was this Where's Waldo book collection. So the memory behind this is way better than the books, even though I do like the Where's Waldo books because they're sort of fun and they give you some training on being able to see things. When you're going through these books and you're looking for something, it gives you some good training to be able to see and spot things and recognize. So I like that training aspect, and they're sort of fun. But that memory of going around to all the different stores with my daughter, looking for that cardboard Waldo, and her finding them all and being so focused. I mean, she's at Wharton Business School getting the dual degree. She's got focus. She wanted that. So when she sets her mind on things, she focuses and does it. And that was just one example that summer that was just a lot of fun. And it was sort of cool. And so we still have these books here at the house as a memory of that just fun event that summer and that fun day of going to all the stores and finding Waldo. You're going to hear a lot about my daughter in the next couple of weeks. I'm going to be posting some of her graduation pictures again this weekend. Next weekend, I'll be posting a ton of stuff while we celebrate at some really nice restaurants in Philadelphia. I mean, we're going to Brazilian steakhouse. We're going to fancy French restaurants. We're going to other things that, food you can't get in Montana, and just going to celebrate and do it right because we're so proud of her. We'll be going to the Wharton thing. I don't know what you call it. The big one on Monday is the commencement, but we have the Wharton where they do that. They have the College of Arts and Sciences. They have the Huntsman reception. So, I mean, we got events going all weekend, great restaurants. You're going to hear about all of that next weekend, but I'm going to be talking about it before that too, because we're pretty excited, pretty proud of her. And that's one of the reasons I saw this and wanted to share this morning on Book Saturday, because as I've said many, many times, I do believe it was reading early and books and reading and such that helped her get where she's at now. And it will help everybody if you read more for enjoyment and for education. I want to say good morning to folks. Appreciate everybody being here. Thad is here and said good morning. Thank you, Thad. Good morning to you. Dixon's here. Dixon said, you would probably like my Korean Royal Court weapon version of Where's Waldo, where he's brandishing a Waldo, aka moon knife. That would be cool. Yes, Dixon. Good morning, Jay. Good morning, Vicky. Appreciate you guys being here and saying hello. I just wanted to share that on Book Saturday. And partly to share it, one, I'm proud of my daughter. It's a fond memory. But to encourage you to go out and make memories. And then keep things that remind you and bring you joy of those fond memories. Discard things that don't have meaning to you, but keep those treasures that bring back the fond memories. And most important, go out and make new fond memories. The reason I share when I go out and eat at these fancy places, you'll see a bunch of those next weekend, is to encourage you to go do the same. Get out and enjoy life. And as always, do it safely. That's why I give you so much information on that topic as well. And you can get a lot more at enjoylifesafely.com. Be sure to get on the newsletter list. I was working on the articles for tomorrow's newsletter this morning. So get on that now. You'll get the newsletter tomorrow. It goes out every weekend. enjoylifesafely.com. Thank you, everybody live. Thank you, everybody watching replays. Thank you for everybody listening to the audio podcast, whether it's website, Spotify, Apple, wherever. I appreciate all of you. Make it a spectacular Saturday. I'll be back to see you tomorrow.